Hello YouTube, Wycliffe Barrett here, X-Plane Dedicated. Today we're going to look at Traffic Global for X-Plane. I did promise you a full and comprehensive review before I went away. But before we do that, don't forget to click to subscribe, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and hit the notification bell wherever it is, and you'll be notified of videos when they go live. So, Traffic Global for X-Plane 11 by Just Fly. Here we are, it's available through their website. It's £34.99. I will put up prices in dollars and euros around about here somewhere to let you know exactly the cost of it. So what is Traffic Global? It is exactly what it says it is. It injects AI traffic into your X-plane. Now you can see, although my cursor is highlighted and not moving, this is actually a live image. The EasyJet there has just come in and he's waiting to go on to stand. And what you get really is, I can't remember exactly how many flights it is, but the real world flights and with the real world schedule. I'm just moving around here waiting for this aircraft to start moving to get onto stand. But as you can see, looking at Bristol Airport here and in the skies around Bristol, there are lots of traffic, there are lots of aircraft, and these are all running to schedule, okay? And also, when I first did my live broadcast, I said about the labels and that to get the labels off, I had to manipulate a file. That was incorrect. I found out since that basically all I need to do is use the insert key on the keyboard. And when you use the insert key, you get three different levels of labels. So you can have all labels on, labels only on active aircraft on, and all off. So personally, I prefer to fly with labels off if I'm going to fly. And also, what I've neglected to say was that there are a number of different views that you can use, all based on control and F keys and some page up and page down keys. And these are actually quite unique. I have only actually used the one view whereby you click on an aircraft in the TCAS or the radar screen and it highlights it in the sim and it follows that. That's the only one I've used, which is quite clever, but we'll come back to that in a little while. So here we are. I'm on the ground in the Zebo Mod 737 just while we do this, and as you can see, I'm just looking through all the views and trying to figure out what I want to do. But there's lots of advanced options, and they talk about some advanced options here where you do mess around with files, which is excluding airlines and also excluding some text. And we talked about all the new view modes, right? So you can center on AI aircraft, you can follow AI aircraft, you can look from an AI aircraft to a pilot, you can have a free view from a nearby airport, you can go to the end of a runway and watch AI aircraft coming in towards you. There are huge amounts of views, and the program is far greater and bigger than when I first did my live broadcast of it. And one of the things I said in that live broadcast was that that the models were not exactly accurate. A friend of mine, they first saw it and said that the models were awful. I don't think they're awful at all. But if you're wanting like a PMDG or a flight factor quality model aircraft, you're not going to get that. But what you are getting is a very good representation of the aircraft, which is all you need. Once again, I'm messing around with the labels here. All the labels are off there. As I say, you can have three levels of labels. And also, not only that, you can change the size of the labels through the menu system. The menu system, which is available within the X-Plane simulator, you just go up to the top there and it'll appear under your plugins. It allows you to do a number of things, so you can have effects on or off, and so the effects are things like smoke coming out of the exhaust and a number of other things as well. So you can have effects on or off. I'm just actually scrolling down the length of Bristol here, and you can see all the aircraft on stand. I'm on stand 1, I think, and I mean, it is quite fascinating to watch. And at one point, I was in a queue of 9 aircraft aircraft. And at another point, I wanted to check the METAR against what was happening. And so this is what I'm doing here. Now the METAR is clearly telling us that it's runway 27. Runway 27 is in use, yeah? You can see there's runway 27. The wind is coming from the west, so you would land from the east into the wind, so to speak. But some aircraft were going out on the wrong runway. They were going out on runway 09. And then I checked a little bit later using virtual AWOS, and aircraft were actually taking off on the right runway. So a little bit hit and miss there. It's not a deal breaker. If you're flying with AI traffic, then you would fly in the direction that the AI traffic is going, but you'd always check what your weather is telling you within the sim. Okay, flying online in that sim is a little bit more complex. Here we are. I'm just going through the different things. Here we've got the radar screen, and you can zoom this in and out. Now I really like this because you can click on any aircraft and you will actually be following that aircraft. And I'm just going to click on this Ryanair here, and there you go. Let me just move this out of the way a little bit, or put it on my other screen. I'll put it on the other screen. Okay, and that's the aircraft I'm following. So, and watch this. I think we see it here in this part of the video. Is that as the aircraft turns, the camera kind of turns around with it. It's really strange effects. At first, it confused me as to what. There we go. That wasn't me. That was the camera that did that. That bit there. This is me now, scrolling around. But the first time, it was the camera going around the aircraft. Then we've got there's a flight path view as well as the schedule. I'm going to pull up the settings, I think, first. Here we are. So we've got all the settings here, and as you can see, you can change a number of things. You've got traffic density, dynamic density, synthetic GA, sound, sound volume. I think you have to be very careful with the sound volume. If you have it too loud, it really is loud of aircraft coming into land. The effects I've got on there as well. So here he is. I think he does a rolling start, this aircraft, and just rather than holding there and then powering up, it does a rolling start. Yeah, this is me just scrolling around. So once you're in a view of following an aircraft, you can move around that aircraft anywhere you want by using the standard X-plane view keys, which is quite unique. I've still got labels on. I will turn them off because I don't like them. I think it actually detracts from what you're looking at. Here's the schedule, and this is the flight that's taking off now. Hang on, I've got all flights. It's that one there, yeah. I think. There we go. Pretty of a long takeoff. I have noticed that they do tend to take off right towards the end of the runway. No, it's that flight there. It's that one there going to Malpensa. The 1940, yeah, because time is 1945. There we go. I've adjusted it to departures only so we can see the departures, and he's going to Parma, and we're following that aircraft there. And as I say, there's a flight path view as well. So I'll pull that up. I think I bring it up now. I've moved the schedule over onto the other screen for the time being, just while we follow this aircraft out. Oh, here we are, back at Bristol again, different time of day. Oh yeah, just to watch this guy come onto stand. And very slow onto stand, I thought, but you know, it is what it is. And I mean, at first, when I first saw this program, I wasn't too sure, and it was the labels. But as soon as you turn the labels off like that, and I've just turned it back on again, as soon as you turn the labels off, the immersion is there. When you've got labels on, it kind of detracts from that immersion. There's another setting as well that you need to remember, which is collide with pilot. And I think what that is crash detection. So if you've got that turned on, you will crash into aircraft. You see what I mean about the immersion factor here, all these labels? And you can change the size of the fonts on the labels as well in the settings screen. I've just got them on for the purposes of this video. You see me keep turning them on and off. Originally, I thought I had to edit a file. Here you see what I've done is I've got these three windows open. We're following this aircraft. The aircraft is actually flying, and we've got the radar open, flight schedule, and the flight path view. And you can change any view almost. You click on any aircraft in the radar and you will go immediately to that aircraft. You can watch your flight path view as well of your aircraft and click on it on the flight path and it will take you to that aircraft. And you can also click on any aircraft in the flight schedule and it will take you to that aircraft, and then you can manipulate the views using all the standard view keys from X-Plane. So I kind of hope you found this video useful. When I first did the live broadcast, I was a little bit disappointed with the outcome of that, and so I'm glad that I've had the opportunity to do a better review, a fuller and more comprehensive review of this product. I think it's exceptional. If you don't fly online, this is brilliant. You can be caught in a queue of traffic, with 9 aircraft in front of you, and really, you wonder what the heck's going on. You really can get stuck there, waiting for all the traffic to move. Flying online is a little bit difficult. It does work. You'll have all of this AI traffic with you as you fly online, but it will not interact with the online traffic, so it's a little bit difficult. Produced for X-Plane 11 by Just Flight. Don't forget, my name's Wycliffe Barrett. All videos are produced using wire-to-fire machines, and also give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down and subscribe. We'll see you soon. Bye.